We're the Kinsley family from Whittier, California.
My main concern was really the air quality in the home. My son, the middle one, is a severe asthmatic. So any type of dirt that comes in through the air conditioning unit itself is a very big issue.
So we move the furnace from the hallway to the actual attic. Once we get it into the attic, we can put a better filter up there. Makes the unit quieter. Ultimately for the Kinsleys, it makes it better for filtration.
Darren Evans is our contractor of SoCal Remodeling.
Darren has been amazing. They come in, they do their work, they're very polite, they clean up the area right away, so it hasn't been a hassle at all.
That's a good thing about this company is they were very sensitive to our needs as a family.
One of the great things about the Lennox filter that we put into this house, it's going to help filter the air that these kids are breathing.
It just feels better, a lot better.
And I'm very excited about it and very grateful.
It's a good feeling.
Once we got the air conditioning and heating system figured out, we started approaching insulation.
We had minimal insulation, which I guess was acceptable 50 years ago.
They had about 3-4 inches of cellulose insulation existing in the attic. Now that we're all done, they actually have 12 inches or a little greater than that across the whole entire attic.
They insulated all the walls, all the exterior walls. Did it in a day. They were in and out. Well, you gotta see these new toilets they put in, the dual flush. If you're only doing half your business, you hit the first one. Half the amount of water of a full flush is really going to save us money, and it's going to conserve water. Well, my kids love the pool, and now I love it more. We got a great deal on this new variable speed pump they put in. Here's the old filler pump. That's 60 cents an hour, minimum. Here's the new one. This one probably as low as 6 cents an hour. And that's huge savings. This pump will pay for itself in less than a year. I'm betting to say we hit 40% savings. I can't wait to get the next bill. Not that I like bills, but I can't wait to see it.
Hi, I'm Lisa Brown, and I'm a resident of Baldwin Hills, and it's a fabulous community. So I love to travel. Some of the places that I've been to are Greece, which is one of my favorite places, actually Santorini. And I've been to Paris and London. But my favorite thing, of course, about traveling is always coming back home. I've been working with Dan Thompson from Building Doctors. They actually did my home assessment and had some interesting results.
We came in and did testing.
Determined that I had asbestos in the house.
It breaks apart in these little microscopic fibers and it floats around and actually gets inside somebody's lungs. That's a big cancer-causing agent.
I'm glad that it's now out of my house.
She had her water heater inside, she had her furnace in a closet. We took both of those outside of the living environment. We put the furnace up in the attic and we put the water heater outside, so there's no chance of any carbon monoxide issues in the home now.
And he determined I was losing a lot of air through my ductwork.
42% duct leakage, which means 42% of the air that she was paying to heat was actually getting lost up into the attic.
The insulation has really leveled off the temperature in the house.
This is a product called cellulose. It is mold resistant, fire resistant. What we do is we bury the ducts underneath the insulation.
They actually drilled holes in the wall.
Where we drill the hole and we start filling it up and we dense pack it.
They patch up the holes. We had the option to do it on the outside or the inside, but since I was planning on painting anyway, it was easier just to do it from the inside.
Right now we're in the crawl space, which is underneath Lisa Brown's home. Your crawl space has a big effect on the indoor air quality of your home. 60% of the air you breathe actually comes from your crawl space when all of your windows are closed. So what we did is we put in both insulation up above and then we put in a vapor barrier.
I haven't really even used the air conditioner because the temperature of the house has been so fabulous since insulation's been done.
We put in low flow toilets.
New shower heads installed.
Brand new pool pump.
I just want to thank Dan Thompson from Building Doctors. I would recommend them to anyone.
Hey, my name is Albert Jardo. I live in San Fernando, California. My wife and I, we have 3 kids, and we like going to the Dodger games. We're really into sports. My son plays baseball, my girls play softball, so we're really into Dodgers.
Hi, I'm Tammy Schwalski. I'm from Residential Energy Assessment Services, otherwise known as REAS. We understand how to make houses perform better. We do anywhere from 5 to 10 diagnostic tests, and we're data collecting all that information. Once we've determined how the home is performing, then we make the necessary recommendations.
They're really good people. They're straightforward. They let you know what's going on.
We replaced his heating and cooling system, and it was a package unit. It was on the roof, and it was pretty visible from the street in the front of the house. So with the new system, we put it back on the roof, but we put it in the back of the home so it's not as visible.
They air sealed our crawl space underneath the home, insulated the attic. They changed some of the lighting in the kitchen.
We put in LED lights. They use very little energy at all.
So it makes a difference.
We use the budget to make the house more comfortable by adding energy efficiency measures, and then we were able to reduce the needed size of the solar system so it would be more cost effective.
It shows how much energy we're using from the grid or if we're giving back to the grid.
That is going to net out the rest of his electric use. So when he gets his bill, it'll be very small.
With 3 kids, you could always use the money for something else.
So now you've got a home that's performing well, that has better value in terms of resale, and is healthier for your family.
Hi, we're Charles and Nancy Kelly from Laverne, California. Well, we have Bart. He's about 10 years old, diabetic, blind, but you know, he's our dog. We got a new one. We're not sure what kind of dog she is. She's full of energy and
her name is Missy.
And her name is Missy.
We've lived in this house for 22 years. It gets really warm in the summer.
Each room was a little different in heat. No 2 rooms were the same.
We called SoCal Remodeling. They sent out Darren, and he was absolutely fantastic.
Darren is, you know, if I had a question, I'd call him on the phone. He calls me right back.
These new variable speed pool pumps save a ton of energy. The old single speed pool pumps were just energy hogs.
I call it a doodad. I'm not sure what it's called.
That's a variable speed, exceptionally quiet. I mean, you can't hardly even hear the thing run.
The furnace used to be located right here. So now we actually moved it to the attic. And this used to be where the furnace would get its air. You get all the pet hair and the dust, get sucked in there, dirty the unit, dirty the ducts, and get blown throughout the house. Those problems are now gone. We actually moved the fresh air intake right here. These ducts are all brand new ducts. Redesigned the whole duct system, resized all the ducts. The original duct design wasn't a very efficient design. Some of the rooms were too big, some of the rooms were too small. They weren't cooling at the same rate. Now all the rooms are cooling at the same speed.
And it really made the house very, very comfortable.
Hi, we are the Bryan family of Pomona, California, and we are a football family. My husband played college football at Cal State Fullerton, and he has coached the boys since they started football at 6 years old.
When I'm working here, sometimes I'm here for hours, and I notice I have to turn on a little fan.
Our house would get really hot.
We thought we had a really good air conditioning unit.
Actually, we thought our home was pretty energy efficient. We have the dual pane windows, and when Rias came out and did the evaluation, we were really surprised to learn how much energy was being lost and wasted in our home.
That's what we do, is we come out and see exactly what's going on with the home as a whole. A big part of what we do is the assessment. We use different type of tools for that assessment.
They were very professional. They explained exactly what they would be looking for, a lot of things that you don't see.
We realized that there was some leakage through their can lights, the lights within the attic, and their speakers. So we actually sealed up those areas.
And we also got energy efficient faucets in all of the bathrooms. We got a new air conditioning unit and furnace. They actually created an additional vent.
We put in a bigger return so that system can get more air to be able to cool the house down quicker and more efficiently.
And instantly you could feel the difference.
So now all of the players like to come to the Bryan house because it's the cool house now.
Hi, I'm Sarah Dobbs, and this is the Dobbs family. We've lived here since 1997, and my husband had a massive stroke on December 19th of last year. I knew that we were going to have financial issues, and I had to save money where we could.
For this particular job, we all came together. We're here at the Dobbs home, and we're doing an assessment.
They came out and did all kinds of wonderful testing.
The house was leaking 4 times what it should be.
They replaced insulation in the attic.
So we needed to air seal and make sure that we have proper insulation to make the home more comfortable.
We noticed that this room back here in the corner was extremely hot. So what we did, we insulated the vaulted ceiling and covered it with drywall to help maintain a comfortable level during this hot summer heat.
They also installed a digital thermostat. It will tell me what energy I'm using in my home.
We also air sealed and insulated the crawl space, put in a variable speed pool pump, and then we wrapped the water heater with a nice insulation blanket. and that will help in terms of hot water and natural gas usage.
Because of all the changes we have done to the home, we now qualify for the Green Point rated label.
The Green Point rated label is a more energy efficient home, a home that conserves water, a home that has conserved resources, and that has tremendous value. Things like dual flush toilets, thermostatic control valves on the shower heads, things like weather-based control systems. The one we used here at the Dobbs house is called Cyber Rain. And basically what it does is if it's raining outside, it simply senses that and stops it so you're not watering your grass on a rainy day.
We really enjoyed helping them through this process,
and we are very much looking forward to seeing those bills go down.
Energy Upgrade California. Improve your home, get rebates, save money.